Quick message to all our viewers before we get started on today's video. It has come to our attention that over 90% of our regular viewers are not subscribed to the channel. We request you to please click the subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can be notified when the next video from Mythology is out. The bigger the channel gets, the better the quality of videos that we do for you also gets. So please help us make some amazing videos by supporting the channel and clicking that subscribe button. Thank you. Now over to the video. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mythology with your host Nitin Nair. We are going to be sticking around the same region as we explored our last mythological character, Badam, who was considered to be the strongest man in history, and we have decided to go and look into a neighboring mythology that also has a strong influence from one, the regional aspects, and two, the modern day religious Islamic effect as well. This is Malaysian mythology, and we are going to be looking into one of the most important folkloric characters or mortals in the mythology, Puteri Walinong Sari. In Malay mythology, the legend of Walinong Sari, also known as Yavi, revolved around a beautiful princess from Indrapura. Her fighting skills and beauty were immortalized in a folk song and made her famous throughout the land. It is said that she left the palace and her kingdom in search of King Mambang Segara, whom she fell in love with and drew the ire of his father. Her beauty and strong character were known to be her strongest virtues, and her whole kingdom was proud of her. As the tales of her beauty and skills spread across the neighboring kingdoms, many came to ask for her hand in marriage, but the princess found none of them acceptable. Walinong Sari was the daughter of the king's treasurer. She did not want to marry a king who was only greedy for the wealth of Indrapura. Hearing his daughter's words, the king's treasurer held a competition to invite officers from all corners of the Malay kingdom to compete for her hand in marriage. There was no one who could match Walinong Sari's skill set when it came to throwing spears and playing archery and kanaf. Her father started to worry that nobody could possibly beat her. After learning about Walinong, the Sultan of Malacca expressed desire to marry her off to his son, which the treasurer accepted. This was done without the knowledge of Walinong Sari, which led to her becoming gloomier and sadder by the day. She then met the disguised King Mambang Segara, whom she fell in love with. She is skilled at handling swords and spears, and she was also known for her mastery of the Malay martial art Silat. Walinong Sari was also very knowledgeable about the ancient manuscripts of the kingdom. Her reverence for the Malay tradition and her ability to maintain her manners made her an exceptional princess. The celestial ruler of Gunung Tahan, Raja Mambang Segara, fell in love with the princess after he disguised himself as an old man to meet her. He then challenged her to a Silat fight, which the courageous princess found irresistible. The fight between the two lasted 3 days and nights. On the last day, Walinong Sari's veil fell, revealing her beauty. As a result, Raja Mambang Segara fainted and his disguise was washed away, revealing his charming face. The princess immediately fell in love with him, but this created lots of issues later. Mambang Segara's father, who was a celestial being, was totally disturbed by the fact that a mortal could defeat his son and cause his son to faint. With the help of some natural phenomenon like lightning, thunder and strong winds, he carried away the fainted body of Mambang Segara all the way to his celestial abode. Walinong Sari was madly in love with the prince and decided to go out and search for the prince and find him and get married to him. That was the last anyone heard of this warrior princess. Tales of this warrior princess are still told to children and kept alive in the folklore even today in various parts of Malaysia. These characters have a history that coincides with the growth of the Islamic influence in the region, leading to less resistance in the propagation of these tales. There are many such characters who fall into this thin line between folklore and mythology, but we at Mythloc generally don't try to strictly adhere to that policy, and we include as many characters who we feel have been part of a country's or of a civilization's cultural heritage. Similarly, there will be a lot of mortal characters that we will be looking into as we go along this journey to ensure that the whole mythological concept of a culture or civilization is properly represented. So until next time, drop us a like and subscribe, give us a review, a rating or a comment, or just tell people about the Mythloc website, podcast and YouTube channel, and help us grow and reach as many new people as possible in our journey to bring the world mythology to you. This is your host Nitin Nair, signing out by reminding you once again that Mythloc is the home of mythology.